Archie Miller ran that grocery store since we were kids here. Dave worked there, Mike worked there. He went under, and now some fucking Korean owns it who fired these guys, and is making a killing because he hired 40 fucking border jumpers. I see this shit going on, and I don't see anybody doing anything about it, and it fucking pisses me off. So look around you. This isn't our fucking neighborhood, it's a battlefield. We're on a battlefield tonight. Make a decision. Are we gonna stand on the sidelines, quietly standing there while our country gets raped? Are we gonna ante up and do something about it? Yeah! You're goddamn right we are.
An example of groupthink in the movie is when Derek leads his gang to break into the store and harm these people just because of their race. This was a very violent act that was taken into consideration with no proper analysis. They broke into the store just because the owner was Vietnamese, and they claimed that they wanted to defend their home turf.
Figure the Lakers to ever be a bigger dynasty than the Celtics. The Lakers are like a flare-up, a fluke.
Are you
know what I mean?
crazy?
Like one good coach for 4 years. The Celtics are like a dynasty.
Oh, come on, man. The Celtics, right? The ugliest team in the history of sports. A dynasty of ugly motherfuckers, man. Look like Kevin McHale.
James Worthy, the guy has a head like a melon, stretching out.
No,
this
he
way.
had ladies.
I can't even talk to you. I don't even know what you're saying.
You are tweaking. Boston Celtics.
How many is that?
That's enough.
No? All right. I lost count, man.
Doesn't matter, man.
All right.
Who's counting anyway?
An example of cognitive dissonance is when Derek becomes friends with the black inmate while doing chores. Derek begins to question his beliefs, and he begins to go through internal conflict. When Derek returns from prison, he no longer wanted to be a part of the gang life that he was a part of before he went to jail.
I'm your history teacher from now on. We will discuss current events. We will call this class American History X. We meet once a day. All right, your first assignment is to prepare for me a new paper due tomorrow.
Oh, come on, Sweeney. It took me a week to read Mein Kampf. That isn't fair. Well, what do you want me to do it on?
Your brother.
Oh, God, man. Please tell me you're joking.
No, I'm not kidding. I want you to analyze and interpret all the events surrounding Derek's incarceration. How these events helped shape your present perspective concerning life in contemporary America. The impact on your life, your families. Whatever you want to say, I'll be the only one reading. But if it's not on my desk tomorrow morning, you are a ghost.
Altruism is presented in the movie through the act of Bob Sweeney. He assigns Danny to write a paper about his life and his brother. He just hopes to help Danny. Sweeney does not expect anything in return, and he just wants to see Danny succeed and be the best version of himself.
Leave with me.
Leave where?
Leave here. Leave all this. Just come with me.
Why would you want to leave? They worship you. You're like a god to them. I mean, if you think that we had it good before, wait till you see what it's like now.
Listen, I don't want all that. I don't want it. I don't want my family involved. Everything I've done here has fucked it all up. Do you understand?
Well, you think what you did was wrong? Oh, baby. Oh, come on. Those niggers got exactly what they deserved, and we all know that. I understand you just got out, but no one's gonna hurt you. No one can touch you. I mean, there's a small army out there. We're not gonna let a bunch of spooks kick us out there.
Stacey, you're not listening to me, okay? I'm not scared. I don't want it anymore. I'm done with it. I'm through with this. It's bullshit, Stacey. Listen, you don't need this, Stacey. Come on, trust me. If you want to be with me, just trust me. Come with me. Come on.
You're nuts. You are nuts. No way. I don't think you realize what's been going on here. We are 10 times what we were, and we are...
One example of persuasion in the movie is when Derek was talking to his girlfriend Stacy at the party once he returned from jail. He was trying to convince her to leave town with him and stop with all the gang-like activities. He told her how he no longer wanted to be a part of the gang life and how it is not good.
I came in here to tell you one thing. I am out. Out! And Danny is out too. And if you come near my family again, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Well, excuse me, but fuck you, Derek. You can't come barking threats at me. Look, you can do whatever you want, but Danny is a good kid. He's not some whining pussy like you. He needs my help, and I'm gonna give it to him.
If you come near Danny again, I will feed you your fucking heart, Cameron.
I won't have to.
Following this, another example of persuasion is when Derek and Cameron talk at the party and Derek tells Cameron to leave his brother, Danny, alone. Derek tells Cameron that he no longer believes in the group's ideology and that he wants to protect his brother from falling deeper into the cycle of gang life.
Get back and play some D! Come on,
All right, defense!
One example of de-individuation can be seen during the basketball game between the Whites and the Blacks. During the game, the gang members, one being Derek, were highly aggressive and competitive, which made them lose their sense of individual identity as they become part of the collective effort to humiliate and destroy their opponents of color. The behavior during this game was hostile and more extreme to what they might present and behave like on their own.
against the law to hire fucking border jumpers, you neck bastard!
Hey, sweetheart. Oh, no, you don't need this. You don't need this. It's not gonna hurt you. Please, have a seat. You fucking spare! I think this bitch is cool. I think this... Oh, man, this bitch stinks. Get some cream on it. She smells like fish and chips and guacamole, yo. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's...
Another example of de-individuation is when Derek and his gang members break into the store and trash it. They all did this horrible act together, but in reality, no one will do it by themselves. Yes, I still think that these issues, such as stereotyping, racism, prejudice, and discrimination, are all still present in society today. I feel like social media is influencing these things happening in society. I've noticed that these terms have been used a lot more, especially after 2020, with a bunch of the prejudice activities that had happened. Racism and discrimination were huge during the pandemic in 2020. I've also noticed that people still associate people by using stereotypes. I would identify myself as courageous and helpful. Some stereotypes associated with myself are that most women are expected to dress in feminine ways and be polite, accommodating, and nurturing. Every group has different stereotypes and role expectations that are presented, but they can differ from group to group. I think that social media and social influence have had a huge impact on our society the last few years. I think that more and more kids are going onto social media and joining social media platforms, resulting in them finding out things that they should not yet learn, also resulting in them acting older than they are. I also believe that social media plays a part in stereotyping. On social media, there are a bunch of stereotypes for how a girl should act or look. One of my references used is the textbook. This helped me define and understand the terms in section 2 and 3. Another reference is an article on gender stereotypes. This article helped me understand that there are still many stereotypes going on today and how much they can vary among different groups. Another reference is another article on how social media is impacting stereotypes. This helped me understand how much social media is impacting our society today.